Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are one of my 92 subscribers, thank you very much and I appreciate you. If you're just popping in here, maybe you would like to give me a subscribe and like. We still have, till the end of September, still have a coupon for you for 40% off at Wild Rose Bohemians Etsy shop and her Ko-fi shop. If you just subscribe and hit comment, and if you have subscribed but you haven't gotten your coupon, just tell me that you need your coupon and I will get that to you right away. So today's tutorial, my second one ever, I'm so excited, is going to be metal rusting. And today, this is my recipe that I use. When I do it, I double my recipe because I use it a lot. Today I didn't use paper clips, which is what I normally do, because as you can see I have a lot. And I use a lot of paper clips, but I've got a lot of them. So today I had some, oh, what is that stuff called? Scrubbing stuff. Oh, for pity's sake. Anyways, it's metal. So anything that's a wire metal, it can't be like a coated with anything. It's got to be just like these paper clips are just metal. That's what it's got to be, just something metal. I haven't tried it with like a bolt or anything like that to see how quickly it does. But with what I use today, that I can't think of the name of it, it's the scrubbing stuff. When you scrub your pots and steel mesh, that's it. Anyways. So when I put that into this mixture, I just swished it around and I could see the color going rusty already. So it happens very quickly. So when you use this recipe, this is what you get. I don't know if you can see inside there, but it's a pretty dark mess of rusty gorgeousness, I guess we'll call it. So I'm going to take this away. And I'm going to show you some of the results that I've gotten. When I put stuff on paper towel to dry out, I save this and I use this as background pages in something like this here. It just gives a different texture, and why not use it? So that is one of the things that I use my paper towel for. And then when I do the paper, this is what it comes out to be. So it's just this really pretty color. And as you layer things, I haven't straightened this, I haven't pulled this one apart, but it is an envelope. There we go. It is an envelope that I've done. And I like to do envelopes, I really do. That's one of my favorites to do. There we go. And of course you get this really pretty as it sits and does its thing. And so here's the paper. One thing that I found with doing the paper with this particular stuff is that they'll stick together a little bit more than what they do if you're just using coffee. So sometimes you get papers where it's stuck together. I just think that's just part of the process. It's fine. I don't mind it at all. And I really do love the way that that comes out. Then I made the mistake of adding coffee to it, because I thought, well, that, you know, I had some extra coffee and I thought, well, what the heck? So was it a mistake or wasn't it? It turned black. It turned black. And you can see here some of the color of the black that it turned. So I right away thought, uh-oh, and I put in some red food coloring. And so then I got these. And I thought, well, you know, I don't mind this at all. Look at the pretty designs in there. So if I were going to put this in a journal, I would probably just put this and leave this so it can open so that you get to see all that gorgeousness. Okay, so that's that. And then as it wears down and I go through the process, you just come up with more of a pinky purple color. And so that's because I added the red to it. Well, I could add many other colors. You could try yellow, you could try, you know, well, whatever. All these blues. Blues would probably be very pretty too. So, without further ado, let's see what I do with this. So, when I have this process, and like I said, I double it, I add water to it. And I don't normally do it here, but you know, I'm showing you. And this is 2 cups of water, and this would be, because I double it, so it'd be half a cup of vinegar and half a cup of peroxide, and then 2 tablespoons of salt. That's what I use. So now you've got this mixture, water, and then I have my trusty pan, and as you can tell, my pan is rusty, and I never wash it. I just let it dry, so it's got the remains of whatever else was in there, whatever else I had dyed. Well, I just take and I put this in there. As you can see, I have a little bit of that steel wool. That's it, steel wool in the bottom there. And then I just take my papers, and this is just regular photocopy paper, nothing fabulous. And it does kind of have a stink to it because it's the vinegar, right? So if you wanted to, I have the window open so it's not so bad here. So I just do this, and I take my papers, and what I do, once I have this done, I let this sit for a while. If you have sensitive skin, you might want to also put on maybe some rubber gloves or something as you're doing this, because it is salt and vinegar. So that is, I do it with papers, and then I do envelopes. Let's see if I got an envelope here. Yeah, we'll put that one in there, why not? And I also do, I didn't pull any out, index cards. You basically do whatever you so desire, right? So I just keep going. And then what I do when I'm done this, I drain off my pan. I pour it back into my jar. So that's ready for the next round of coloring. And then if it's nice outside, I place this whole tray with my papers just straight outside. And as you can see, you can do an awful lot of papers at one time. And the only thing I find with doing it this way is that you need to make sure, oh, look at those, look at that. Yeah, I hope you can see that. That's cool. The only thing with doing papers like this is that they have a tendency to, as they're drying, they'll stick together. But like I said, I just keep kind of moving them, separating them, pulling them apart. Separating and pulling apart. Doesn't that sound a little redundant? But that's what I do. Flip them around, because the bottom of this pan just really gives a nice texture and interest to the actual page itself. And so that if it's not nice outside, I just throw the whole pan of paper into the oven at about 250, and I just keep checking on it. And as the papers on top are dry, I take and I pull those ones out and flip the pages around, and that's what I keep doing until I've got a whole whack of papers. And then I use them in my books and whatnots, and they're just so, I love this color. And then the next time when I do this, I think I'm going to add blue to it to see what it does. It might come up kind of a greeny color. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind that. I haven't been keeping track on how many papers I've added to this. Have you? I don't know. But I let this sit, like I said, for 15-20 minutes until it gets the color that I like, that I'm looking for. And then I drain it off and let them dry. So that is my technique. If you wanted to do paper clips, it probably takes maybe about, maybe an hour to get them nice and rusty, maybe. The steel wool took minutes. Like I said, I was swishing it around, and it was changing it right away. And asked me if I brought a piece of paper towel or something to dry my hand. No, I did not, because I'm not a pro at this yet. So anyways, like I said, you might want to wear gloves. I don't really, doesn't bother me. But anyways, so there it is. What I'll do is I'll do a quick, once I have these all dried and whatnot, I'll do a quick little reel just showing these papers off as what we did. So there you have it, the recipe. If you don't have it, here it is again. Maybe take a screenshot of it and have fun with it. And I would love to see your posts and or your papers that you've done. If you're part of my Facebook group, I would love to see you post them in there. If you're not in my Facebook group, I will have in the description of this video, I will have my link tree. You can join my Facebook group from there, or join me on Instagram or whatever. I'd love to see you. And again, I thank you guys for watching and subscribing and liking. And if there's anything that you would like to see me do, please leave a comment and I'll do my very best to do that. All right, have yourselves a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.